In a recent study, researchers have found that people diagnosed with autism have a more creative way of solving problems. I spoke with the director of research from the New England Center for Children to get his opinion on the findings.
One of the traits that is associated with autism is that play of people with autism is generally more restricted and repetitive. So generally we would not characterize that as being more creative, but in another sense, people with autism are playing differently.
As an ABA therapist, Caitlin Dias has worked one-on-one with children who are diagnosed with autism mixed in a class with other children who are not.
I think that some of the challenges would be that the kids are labeled as autistic children and that people kind of around you set up a way of treating them so you can't really do your job. When I worked as an ABA therapist, I basically was one-on-one with students, and what would happen was everybody else around us would kind of affect the whole situation as opposed to me being able to really work with them and try to make my students feel like part of the class.
Ahern describes how children with autism usually play in a structured way.
I've worked with lots of kids that'll take things like the Thomas the Tank Engine trains and order them in a particular sequence, like all of the blue ones, all of the red ones, all of the yellow ones, all of the green ones. Those restricted ways of manipulating objects might, in some other contexts, produce a creative outcome, something that a typically developing person wouldn't think of.
Ahern and Dias discuss the benefits of working with autistic children.
People with autism are people, just like anybody else, and they have very specific needs, interests, and we should do the best in all of the communities to support everybody.
The rewards were obviously, just like working with any child, is watching them succeed.
For more information on the New England Center for Children, visit necc.org. For Marlboro This Week, I'm Vanessa Rose.